Hello everyone, I'm Corey and we're talking Manpower. Today, we're continuing our conversation with Miss Alyssa Buxbaum. She's the Management Analyst at the Resource Management Office, U.S. Army Garrison, Stuttgart. So, why would you then decide to take a job in Stuttgart and in Germany in general?
Primarily because I wanted the experience. I knew that no matter what, I was going to be exposed to challenges that I would not experience CONUS, and that has definitely been true. But I would be lying if I didn't say that the travel opportunities were a huge draw.
Right. So by traveling to those very different areas and working with the different cultures and the different people, what kind of things have you learned?
Well, in terms of personally, historical information and communication, the way people communicate, the way they celebrate things, what's important has been very eye-opening and very interesting. Sometimes it's subtle differences, but that subtle difference is very significant. And it's interesting how much culturally we don't have in the States.
Right.
But they do here because they do things that they've been doing for 500 years.
Right, yeah. So if someone was looking to prepare to come to Stuttgart, how can they best prepare for it? What would be your advice to them?
Do your research. Stuttgart is a unique command because, as I've mentioned, we have 2 combatant commands. Look into the combatant commands, understand what they do, what their focus is, because in addition to working for the garrison itself, we have the combatant commands and all their support units that also hire civilians. And doing that research and having that background will help you better apply an interview for those organizations, but also if you wanted to work for the garrison, you better understand the challenges we face at the garrison.
And understanding the relationships, if you will, between the 2 commands, between themselves and and then their unique ones to the garrison and
exactly.
Such. So let's switch gears here a little bit.
Okay.
I understand that you recently applied for the Enterprise Talent Management or ETAM program. What made you apply for it?
Well, I believe in always participating in professional development, both on the technical side and the soft skill side. And as a GS-12, you're beyond many of the developmental programs, but the next plethora, so to speak, is for GS-13 and above. So there's not a whole lot for the GS-12 level. And when I saw this, I thought it would be a great opportunity. It would be challenging, but it would also give me exposure to all of the services. It would help me connect dots to understand things, and most important, to network.
So why do you think it's then important for somebody to develop these type of networking skills and to be in these types of programs? Why should they continue to professionally develop?
Well, you never want to get stale in your skills or your knowledge. You want to always be growing, especially if you want to ever move in your career. If you want to move up or move out and try something different, you need to be personally and professionally developing yourself. It's also just on a personal level for me, I enjoy always learning. I think there's always something I can improve, always something more to learn. And in this case, at the DoD level, just learning how things are done in the different services is fascinating to me.
So obviously you've been through the application process. So what would you suggest to someone who's considering applying for the program? Begin
early. Personally, I kind of felt that completing the application correctly should have made me a shoo-in for the program. It is not easy. But really, you need to network. You need to get to know your senior leadership, because there are going to be people who have to endorse you who don't know your name, who've never seen you or heard of you before. And they are going to rely on your senior leadership's endorsements and what they have to say about you in deciding whether they will endorse you. So I would definitely say the big thing is get known with your command leadership and network with them, let them know that you're interested in this, and see if there's something that they would want to see from you before you begin the application process.
Right. Well, that's all I have. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Just a reminder that everybody needs to make sure they're taking care of their own career. Even some of the people I work with will make comments about supervisors not sending them training information, so they never go to training. But I'm a big proponent of you are responsible for your own career. So seek out, look for training opportunities, look for networking opportunities, and make sure you put yourself in a position to be the best qualified when an opportunity comes available. Don't wait until it's available to meet those minimum requirements.
Well, Ms. Buxbaum, I really appreciate you taking the time out.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you very much.
Well, everyone, that's all we have time for today. We look forward to our next segment, and thank you very much for listening. And until next time, have a great Army Day.